Good morning, thrifty adventurers. It is Monday, September 16th, and we are ready for another What Sold on eBay Monday. So I go over what sold over the weekend for me, what I have shipping out, and I also go over my numbers of what I sold from last Monday up until yesterday, Sunday night. And we discuss all that. So I have been a full-time reseller on eBay now for about 10, well, I should step back, rewind. I have been a full-time reseller for 3 years, but I have been on eBay selling for 10 years. So I started full-time once I had my second kid, my little one that's sitting in the other room, my 3-year-old son. And I have not slowed down. So first, we are going to go over my numbers for the week. I have 52 items going out. Trying to think of how many were. I think it was 6 on Poshmark, and the rest were out eBay. My total sales were $1,457.56. 108 of that was Poshmark. And then $286 were my cost of goods. My fees were $218.63, which brings me to a total profit of $952.93 and an average sale price of $28.03. I'm slowly creeping up. I want to have my average sale price between $30 and $40, so hopefully we'll get there by the end of the year, but we will see. So, I have, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 items to show you today. So I am going to just go over where I bought the item, what it sold for, and how much I paid for the item, and then I'll post the screenshots on the side. So, let's get it rolling. So, little backstory first. I bought a storage unit on Wednesday. This was I think my 4th storage unit I've ever bought. I would have taken video, but I tried to have my daughter hold the phone while I went through the storage unit, and it did not go too well. So, we'll do it next time. But I bought that on Wednesday. I spent $35 including the fees, and I listed a few things. I have not listed everything from there, but I did sell a bunch of stuff from it already, so I'm definitely profitable on that. So if you're ever interested in that, you can go to, I use storagetreasures.com. It is an online bidding platform for storage units. Most of them I've done well. There was one that I did not make the money back all yet, and it's been a while. But all the other ones I pretty much made the money back almost right away. So they're normally pretty good. Alright, so let's get going. So we have Nike Shox shoes. This was part of the storage unit. It was a lot of just clothes and shoes. There really wasn't anything that fun in there. It was pretty small. But I knew that when I bought it, so I was okay with that. So Nike Shox shoes for $49.76. Good running shoes, good athletic shoes are always good to look up. Nike and Adidas shoes are easy to find because you can just look at that white little label on the inside tongue of the shoe, and that would be able to, you'll be able to find all your comps from there. So I'd say on average, I probably spent about $2 on each item for the storage unit, so $2 to $49.76. Next, same thing, we're from the storage unit, were Asics. This is also a good brand of shoes to look for. These sold for $35. Next was a Rudolph ornament. So my screenshot is going to show 3 ornaments. And I had them on sale for like $64 and some odd cents. But I had a customer email me and ask if he could just buy one of them. So I said that was fine to just send me an offer. I have the email saying he just wants one, so I don't have to worry about him coming back and being like, the picture showed 3. I know we only want one. I've done this many times and I never had a problem. So I'm just going to ship that one out to him for $20, and then I'll relist the other 2. So that sold for $20. That I got at an estate sale or at a house of a dear friend that is unfortunately no longer with us anymore. So I probably spent maybe $1 on it. It went to 20. So next was a Roku like remote starter kit. This was also in that storage unit. This sold for $30. So all these were pretty fast sellers. I listed it all, I think, on like Friday, and they almost all sold right away. Alright, next was a Cinderella picture frame. These shadow picture frames are always nice to pick up if they're not too expensive. They sell pretty fast. This sold within a week for me, and it sold for $20.71. My daughter actually found this at Savers. I spent a little bit more than I normally would. I spent about $5.50 on it, but she was so excited she found it, so I was happy to get that and do the quick flip for her. Next, I think this is the last pair of shoes so far from that storage unit that I have that sold. So these were North Face Gore-Tex shoes, and these sold for $27.50. Once again, athletic shoes. Always look out for them. Next was a Mickey hat, and I don't remember where I got this or why I got it. It wasn't anything good. It's not even from the parks. It was a junk food brand, so it's just from a store. It sold for $8. Nothing special. Wouldn't buy it again, and I probably had it in my store for quite some time, so I'm happy it's gone. Next was a really big sale for me. It was my biggest sale of the week. I got it from an auction. And I did pay up for it. I spent $120 on this at the auction, but it sold, I'd say, within a month. I think it's been 3 weeks actually, but pretty fast, for $300. I do add signature confirmation to this, and I do add extra insurance on this. It doesn't cost that much to do these things, and I do put that in the listing that it's going to have signature confirmation, because you want to make sure that the buyer knows this going into the purchase, just because they don't want to be inconvenienced. A lot of people are working when they're getting their packages, and they don't want to have to be at home to sign. So you want to make sure you let them know that there will be signature confirmation added to that purchase. Alright, next was another Department 56 item in North Pole Express. This sold for $16.56. This was once again from the estate sale. I got average of $1 a piece. Next, I think this was part of a lot. I'm trying to remember where I got this. I think it was part of a lot I got in the auction. So I would not buy this separately, but it was a Chicago Cubs gnome ornament. It sold for $8. I'm assuming I got it in a lot, like I said, so I probably didn't spend more than 50 cents on it. Would not buy this separately. Next is a Disney Parks jacket. I always buy the hoodies and the zip-up jackets from the Disney Parks if they're like, I'd say $6 or less, if they have a nice graphic on them. They seem to do pretty well for me. They don't take too long. Some take longer than others, but make sure you're putting Disney Parks in your title. This one ended up selling for $28. I got this at Savers for $5. It's not too bad there. And that one was Poshmark. The next two are also Poshmark. Next are some mini Tonka. This is a great brand to look for. They're normally like moccasin type shoes, so these were mini Tonka slip-ons, loafers, and these sold for $25. I got them at Savers for $3. It's not too bad. They're always nice, like leather. They're comfy. And then last but not least is one that I would not do again. So these are Katy Perry flip-flop sandals. I got them at clearance at Ross. I spent, I think it was $11 or $12 on them, but I only sold them for $21. And the only reason they took the lower offer on them is just because I've had them for so long, I want them gone. So I still made maybe $1 or $2, or a few dollars on them after fees, but definitely would not do that again. That is all of my sales for the week. I didn't get to list anything Friday or yesterday because it's just been such a busy week. I have another busy week ahead of me this week, so I got to make sure I have enough drafts in my queue so where I can list every day. Oh, excuse me. So hopefully I can get that done. I don't know how many videos I'll have this week just because of that. I need to make sure I'm getting all of this stuff listed. I have a ton of stuff to get done. So it may you may not see me until next Monday. So hopefully you guys all have a great week. Go out and have some thrifty adventures, and I will see you soon. Have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.